3 tips for players trying to improve from gold to plat. Okay. Don't think about your rank. Rank doesn't mean fucking anything. Nothing. It means nothing. So just establish that first. Don't think about your rank. Don't think about your teammates. You should be able to 1v5 every round. If you can't 1v5 every fucking round, then you don't deserve to be promoted. So focus on you. That's the third tip. Focus on you, improving you to the point at which you 1v5 every single round. And then eventually you'll win every round by yourself. And then you'll become diamond. 3 tips. Single round, you need to know and expect that you have to kill the entire enemy team or simply win off the objective. But you need to know that it's you against the world. You don't have any teammates, you have no support. That is how you should play solo queue. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take support when it's given. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't give support to your teammates. It means you shouldn't expect any of that. Play the game as if it's 1v5 every single round. Once you start playing with better teammates and start inviting them to your queue, you can start to lean on them. You can start to expect a certain level of skill and support from your teammates. And once you start expecting that, you develop synergy and teamwork with that other person. Once you start having teamwork, you start playing real Siege. Because the solo queue experience is just not real Siege. Bullshit. It's just some random fucking FPS game. And you detonate it. Round influenced, right? Wall is now open. A wall that the enemy absolutely did not want to be opened, obviously. But it wasn't directly. It wasn't just like, here you go, influence. Bam, just like that. Influence. No, you had to spawn, walk to that wall, put the thermite charge on that wall, avoid bandit tricking and mute jammers the whole fucking time, avoid getting killed the whole fucking time, walk away from that wall, detonate your thermite charge, and the wall is now open. Congratulations, you have influenced the round. There was a process. There was steps to get to the end result. Now you have operators that hit a button. Influence. That's what I meant when I say we're straying towards the Overwatch mentality of hit button influence round, which is exceedingly low skill ceiling. It's down here, you know, and it just keeps getting lower and lower and lower. Say to someone who isn't confident enough to play ranked, I want to play it, but I feel like I'm not good enough. So if you actually want to play it and your concern is that you're not good enough, that means that you have an innate competitiveness. Blah. So that's a good thing, first of all. That's a good tool to have when playing video games. And my advice to you is to just really investigate how you can get better. Watch good streamers like Pengu. See what they do. Don't necessarily try to emulate what he does, because you'll never do him exactly the way he does him. But try to learn some of the tools that he has at his disposal. There's a lot of other streamers you can watch to do this. Pretty much anybody who's a professional player. Think about how you can contribute. Say to someone who isn't confident enough to play ranked, I want to play it, but I feel like I'm not good enough. So if you actually want to play it and your concern is that you're not good enough, that means that you have an innate competitiveness. Blah. So that's a good thing, first of all. That's a good tool to have when playing video games. And my advice to you is to just really investigate how you can get better. Watch good streamers like Pengu. See what they do. Don't necessarily try to emulate what he does, because you'll never do him exactly the way he does him. But try to learn some of the tools that he has at his disposal. There's a lot of other streamers you can watch to do this. Pretty much anybody who's a professional player. Think about how you can contribute. Still muted. Literally? What is he doing? Sorry, why did I say literally? I'm just confused. How did this guy, like, as safe as he could possibly be? Like, why? See? See that? I walked into the site and they had no fucking idea. Partially because they weren't watching defaults. But the other reason is because Ash is dead fucking silent. She made no noise. No noise walking in that room.
Impact out.
Why doesn't it make a single sound when he uses that ability? It's so fucking retarded.
You guys say, yeah, joystick cheater, blah blah blah. He's not cheating.
No way.
He's fucking cyborg. Made by Soviet Union.
Empire going for a defense here of Billiards and Hookah, and it's a run out from JoyStiCk. He's gonna do a whole mess of damage.
They wanted to build up a perfect soldier, but then Soviet Union crashed, and they had no use for such a super killer agent.
Upstairs again. How did you get back upstairs, JoyStiCk? Boonsy will take out Scyther, and the phone call. Uno, how did you not hear it? This could be a free kill for JoyStiCk, and it will be. After Wilkie takes down Karzeka in the site, though, these kills from JoyStiCk from above are going to be so much more important. The defuse plant going down, and JoyStiCk will see it, and he will take down the Thermite. Bootsy eliminated, and that puts it into a 2-on-2. Shocking the site will lose to Wilkie, but there's no time left, and JoyStiCk again! What is going on? Empire win the round off the back of JoyStiCk, and JoyStiCk alone.
Every single time. How is he allowed to go back up the stairs?
So they decided, because Russians suck in esport, we need to have at least one good player.
Now, as he continues to hold this and the timer runs down, JoyStiCk finds one more, he's gonna go for a second, knocks him down and gets the kill. JoyStiCk is going wild right now, and it might just win them the round. Shockwave will go for the plant, Scyther finds a kill. It's all down to the mute on PX, he takes damage, and JoyStiCk will finish it off. As we see Empire cut ahead, finally taking an attacking round here on the basement at the beginning of overtime.
The man, the myth, the legend, JoyStiCk gonna be winning that round for him, and that entire push all dependent on if JoyStiCk live or...
And they put JoyStiCk, the cyborg, play Rainbow Six Siege, and now he's the best. So everyone can shut the fuck.
A roamer, you waste time. If you waste the time, it's good. You don't... Okay, so basically, if you're roaming, if it's just you roaming, and you waste a minute of their time, and you don't kill a single fucking person, that is worth it. That is, like, if you waste their time, it is completely worth it. You do a little bit of damage, you take, say, 15 HP off of each person on the team, and you waste like a minute and a half. That is fucking perfect. Yeah, you're down a man, that sucks, but again, it gives the guys on site way more time to do everything. So basically, as a roamer, you waste time. If you can get a kill, great. But a lot of the time, you wait. A lot of the roamers, like you'll see in Pro League, sometimes you'll see them, they'll be engaging people. None of them hit any shots. They're just like suppressing, basically. They waste a minute, nobody dies, and they go back to site. That's a fucking huge win. Roaming isn't about kills.